Hey, it's Nick with Fit Women for Life. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the perfect real food snack. In doing that, I'm going to give you a few ideas on what kinds of snacks are ideal, what kinds of snacks you can just grab and go if you have a busy day. This video is not only about real food snacks, but it's also about making you aware of the best types of foods that you should be eating to sustain and maintain your real food diet lifestyle. Alright, so your snacking can either make or break your entire real food diet or your entire day. If you eat an awesome breakfast, don't prepare for your mid-morning snack, and then eat a mediocre lunch and don't eat at all until dinner, and maybe you worked out early in the morning, you probably didn't get enough not only food quality, but you might not have eaten enough calories to sustain your lifestyle needs. If you don't eat enough calories throughout the day, and if you're doing really awesome workouts like metabolic workouts, then you're going to have an opposite effect of the fat burning and weight loss that you are probably seeking. Okay, so this isn't just about real food snack ideas. It's about making you aware of the fact that you do need to incorporate some awesome foods into your daily life, especially if you are living a fitness lifestyle, which means that you're exercising, you're eating awesome, real good quality foods, and now it's time to perfect or get really close to ideal your real food snack choices. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive right in. And so I'm going to give you a couple ideas, but first I want to talk to you about your three main components for the perfect snack. And these are the same components for creating the perfect metabolic meal. Number one, you want to have a protein. Number two, you want to have an awesome non-inflammatory fat. And number three, you want to have an awesome non-inflammatory carbohydrate, as well as a non-inflammatory protein. Alright, so if you can perfect that food combining with your meals and your snacks in this case, then you're going to be well on your way to eating near perfectly all the time. Alright, so what are some ideas? I'm going to start off with some really whole food ideas before I give you some real food processed food ideas. So a really awesome snack that I like to recommend my clients to eat is a few ounces of a raw grass-fed cheese. Okay, so we have that raw grass-fed cheese here, and a piece of fruit. So for example, a piece of cheese as well as an apple. So we have our non-inflammatory fruit, we have our protein and our good quality fat from the awesome grass-fed dairy in the cheese. So there we go. That's a really great idea. And so the fruit really doesn't matter. You can eat cheese with a pear or a kiwi or a mango. Possibilities are endless there. There's a lot of awesome cheese brands. Kerrygold is one of my favorites. It's not raw, but it is grass-fed. This one happens to be raw. It's sold locally. You can just do some research on some cheeses. Try a few different ones. Goat cheese is good as well. Let's do another one here. So I have 2 hard-boiled eggs. 2 hard-boiled eggs or just one, depending on your hunger levels or your lifestyle needs, and then a piece of fruit. So we got either a banana or a pear. So inside the egg you have some awesome protein, you have some awesome fat, and then you eat your piece of fruit for your awesome carbohydrate. This is all about balancing your blood sugar and regulating your hormones. This food combining process is narrowed in and it's focused on doing that. So it's going to sustain your blood sugar at good levels as well as your hormones, and we all know that fat loss is about hormones. Cool? So let's start talking about some potentially processed ideas. In other words, you don't have to always eat perfectly whole foods, raw, etc., etc. These are some awesome chips here, olive oil potato chips. There are now a few different brands of olive oil chips that you can look into. But olive oil chips are the best because olive oil is one of the best oils for cooking. Not the best. We want to do coconut oil as the best oil for cooking, but it is higher on the monounsaturated fatty acids, which compared to most oils like canola and safflower, what you get most chips fried in or baked in, this is light years and very superior to those types of chips. So we can eat a handful of potato chips and then maybe a piece of cheese or a hard-boiled egg. So we see what we're doing here. Now we have our potatoes, our non-inflammatory starch. We have our protein and our fat, either from our eggs or our cheese. There you go. There's another real food snack idea. I want to show you a couple of different protein-based bars that also have a decent amount of good quality fat because it's coming from a grass-fed, hormone-free, antibiotic-free meat. And so we have our Epic bars. These are fairly new. This is made from bison meat, and most likely if you're eating bison, another brand is Tonka, and I have a Tonka stick right here. They also have Tonka bars that are very similar to the Epic. And so we can eat a Tonka stick or an Epic bar and then a piece of fruit. And we get our meats, our protein, our fat, and then our carb from the fruit. So fruit is a very common, awesome snack when combined with a protein and a fat. I have also another hormone-free stick that I have, a little beef jerky stick. There's also a brand called Nick Sticks, and they're not my brand, but they are called Nick Sticks. Those are awesome as well. Those come from grass-fed cows. So you generally also want to avoid beef jerky that has MSG, that's coming from poor quality meat sources. If you're in a bind, it's okay to eat that. But a good idea would be just to hop on Amazon or go to your local food store, grab a few of these every month, have them on hand. If you can't, like hard-boiled egg or pack your cheese, you're gonna always be prepared. And pieces of fruit are easy to get at the grocery store or convenience store. And then you got your awesome protein stick here. I also picked up this gluten-free coconut macaroon. It is high on the carbohydrates, but it is gluten-free, so that's a plus. It does have some sugar in there in preparing the macaroon. Organic sugar is okay in small amounts, especially when you're not eating inflammatory fats like you find in your potato chips fried in canola oil or soybean oil. Sugar, when combined with those oils, is significantly worse for your body. And so you combine this with some type of protein. So like you could eat half of this and then a hard-boiled egg. And now you have, if you took 2 eggs, you could eat this macaroon and then 1 egg in the morning, 1 egg in the afternoon. Boom, you got your 2 snacks. Maybe $1 a snack or so. And so it ends up being, when you plan and prepare, cheaper in the long run than if you're buying foods in vending machines that are very poor quality and bad for you. Or stopping at convenience stores for impulse buys, or little fast food impulse buys here and there that add up not only on your wallet, but very much so on your body. Alright, so those are some real food snack ideas. Remember, snacking is very important to maintain your real food diet lifestyle. You always want to be prepared, you always want to plan and think about potential situations that might come up where you're going to need this Epic bar in your purse and a piece of fruit from your desk. Have some apples on hand every week, just freshen them up, take them home if you don't eat them at work in the weekend. And so snacking, ultimately the key is preparing as well as awareness. So now that you have a little more awareness with this video, you're going to be very equipped to go out, get your snacks from the store, keep them in your purse, in your office, maybe even your car, and you're going to be ready to be an awesome real food snacker. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click the link below for some more real food meal and snack ideas. So we're going to see you for the next video. Enjoy your day.